You ain't gonna
Let's
get no
go, let's work.
You're not gonna get no copyright
Let's go,
infringement
let's
for
work.
singing a song. It's about the actual song. All right, so this is about what happened to Nick Young, Swaggy P. Now, if you know anything about Nick Young is that dude. Can you stop, baby?
Sorry.
Nick Young is that dude that they made a meme out of when he's like, I know you know that meme, right? I should put it on the screen, but I probably ain't gonna edit this video. So anyway, what happened to him, Swaggy P? Let's see.
Oh, the
Just a lot of fun.
What?
Oh, okay. Now you know. Now I know who you're talking. Okay,
You done?
I am. Oh, guys, time it.
Nick Young wasn't just a lot of fun in the NBA. He hit threes to the very end. A role player on the world champion Golden State Warriors.
I ain't gonna lie.
Even
I
for
didn't
his
know that.
last team, the Nuggets, Swaggy P hit
Swaggy.
37% from three. That is awesome. So what happened? Actually, the story of Nick Young is a lot more complicated than just a silly guy who likes to...
There you go. There go the meme.
34-year-old still desperate to get back in the league. And this video explains why he's not
34.
on a team and what happened to Nick Young. Hey, it's Casey. Welcome
He's gay
to
now.
Hoops. Hit subscribe and notification bells for 5 videos per
was
week,
joking.
always dropping at 9 a.m. Eastern. And this is something new on the channel. Every single Friday,
Blah 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 blah.
videos on Yaka
Blah blah.
up. Nick Young
Hey,
is from
girl,
a
he worked hard in this video.
I'm
All we're
sorry.
doing is reacting to it.
I'm sorry.
part of Los Angeles.
Oh my
and
gosh,
he had a
Taj
tough
is calling
time
me right
growing
now.
up.
She called me twice
He
in a row.
failed out
Answer.
of 2 high schools.
Hey,
And
Taja.
almost didn't get another
Taja,
chance.
I'm in the middle of a
That's
video.
when the higher ups at
Video.
the LA school system noticed what was wrong.
Is it
Finally,
emergency?
last week, the superintendent got involved, and he convinced
Say
the
yes?
board that Nick didn't drop out of these schools
Okay.
because he
No.
wasn't smart. He dropped out because emotionally, he couldn't handle being in class with members of the same gang that had murdered his brother.
When Nick was 5 years old, his brother, Charles Jr., was shot and killed, leaving his community college. Members of the Bloods gang mistook him for a member of a rival gang. Then Nick's oldest brother, John, was committed to a mental institution, and their father said that one bullet killed 2 sons. That is the background of a guy that most NBA fans know is just a fun-loving, carefree guy.
Man,
He
this
was
is
a fun
depressing
person to be
now.
around. I never really got a chance to say goodbye. Mostly everything I do, like before a game, I say, Junior, let's go out and play.
Thankfully, though, Nick had even more than that support system at school. He had basketball, and Nick became a star athlete. He was a top 10 high school recruit and won titles going up against his high school rival, Jordan Farmar. Nick Young
Dang.
went to college at USC, which baffled everyone because he could go almost anywhere, and SC is not a basketball school. After issues with low test scores, he eventually
Football.
went to college and gave USC their best year ever. As a junior, Nick ended Kevin Durant's
better.
college career. The Trojans eliminated Texas
I ain't
from
gonna
the
lie,
March
I ain't
Madness
exactly
tournament, and Young scored 22 points. SC was eliminated in the Sweet 16 by eventual champions North
Yeah,
Carolina.
Kevin Durant looked like a baby.
3
Yeah.
years in school, at 21 years old, Nick Young was drafted just outside the lottery, 16th overall by
they
the
got other-
Washington
oh,
Wizards. So in some ways, like, that is the end to an inspirational story, but it's also the beginning of another. Nick Young overcoming a rough childhood, the death of his brother, a learning disability, became an NBA draft pick, and he was able to pull his family out of poverty. But once in the league, Nick quickly earned the reputation that's followed him ever since. A big talent who gets into big trouble. In January 2010, he was about to drop a 620-plus point game of the season when the Wizards fined him for making light of Gilbert Arenas' gun incident. Arenas was charged with carrying an unlicensed pistol into an NBA arena and keeping it in his locker. Nick Young and 3 other
to protect
teammates
himself.
laughed and joked with Arenas pregame as he pretended to shoot them with his fingers. Arenas was suspended indefinitely. Nick Young fined $10,000. Now, I'm not trying to be harsh
Wait,
here.
they're the
Wait.
same team.
Arenas was suspended indefinitely from the NBA from shoots. Y'all niggas is soft.
Wait,
bro.
so
the NBA is
Arenas
soft.
isn't playing him? Like,
I guess that's why he got kicked out of the NBA. I never knew the story. I'm like, why did he stop? Yeah, why did he stop playing so early? Like, because Arenas was good.
yeah, he was really good.
Arenas used to get in trouble a lot too, though. Anyway, we're gonna keep playing while you search.
What's his
that
last
up.
name again?
Nick Young
Arenas,
as
like
guilty as
arena.
Gilbert Arenas or anything.
Gilbert.
But all this played a big part in Nick
Oh,
Young's
man.
story. Gilbert Arenas was explaining recently that he was the one who turned Nick Young into Swaggy P. He said, quote, I could see
got his
all
teeth
the raw
fixed.
talent that Nick had, so from there, I'm taking him under my wing. But the problem with under my wing at that point in my career is I'm hurt, and I get hurt again. So I'm not the person that I was when I'm healthy in the gym 24/7. Now it's hangout Gil. If I'm going on the road, I don't have to play. I'm going to the club. Rookie wanted to go with me. So he became my sidekick in that sense, which was unfair to him at that moment. So you might be wondering, with a mentor like that, how did Nick Young last 12 years in the league? Because of talent. Young scored a career-high 43 points 1 year after the Wizards fined him. He was their leading scorer that season. But still, he would do really dumb things on and off the
Is that
court.
cinnamon?
However, he showed enough for the Clippers.
Yeah, he definitely got his teeth fixed
But
though.
the problem with being
Oh,
back
yeah.
home was Nick would struggle coming off the bench.
You notice he be changing his look a lot.
He does. That's why I'm like, wait, that doesn't look like him.
Yeah, he changes his look a whole lot. I feel like, I don't know, maybe he's more of an artist. You know, I know he's good at basketball, but maybe he's more like an artist.
Hold on real quick. So yeah, it said Arenas. It does explain about. He had a knee injury and then an ugly firearms incident in the locker room that drew a lengthy suspension that occurred in December 2008. Months before that entire deal, Arenas had a 6. Okay. Yeah, otherwise he
So
was
that's probably why he's out of the NBA because of that gun ordeal.
Yeah.
Shot 35% from three, but a miserable 39% from the field overall. His game was one-dimensional at
Not
under
that bad.
assists per night, and the big
40%.
contract never came, despite a great playoff game when he
Against
hit
Memphis.
3 triples in under a minute. So, after 1 year in Philly, Nick bettered himself again, taking a 1+1 deal with the Lakers. Nick Young for 3! This is where he finally found himself on the court.
Yeah,
Nick
that's good.
thrived off the bench while Kobe Bryant recovered from his Achilles tear. He gave the Lakers great highlights and amazing sound bites.
You feel me? We back in the building. You got a nice suit on today too, man. You see what I'm going in this car with?
Yes, I did. It's beautiful.
He said he's a character.
Shouldn't be legal.
Yeah, he sound like
So the Lakers
one of the comedians. I'm talking like of the '80s, like Eddie Murphy and them type people.
His voice?
Yeah, the way he talk, like, hey, do what it do, baby.
Oh,
the biggest
okay.
payday of his
Okay.
life. And the
Okay,
next
I
4
can hear
years were Laker basketball and a roller coaster on and off the court. The first 2 years of that deal were a disaster.
I remember him
He
with
shot
the
a
New
combined
York-
36% from the field, playing just
Louisiana.
96 total games with injury.
Los
But you
Angeles.
can't mention this era in Nick's life without bringing up this.
How old was you? What you like? You was 30, she was 19?
Yep. D'Angelo Russell filmed Nick Young talking about cheating on his fiancée, Iggy Azalea. After that, he impregnated yet another woman, and the two had a very public breakup. By the time that contract was over, Swaggy P was a punchline, which
Yo,
meant
why would he do that to his mans?
Because it ain't his real man's.
Why would he record that and post that, bro?
No,
messed up for
no. Did he really post it? Or did somebody get a hold of it?
Unless it was on live, I don't know, but like that's just messed up, bro. Like that's on some bro code stuff. Like, yeah, like that was wrong for him cheating on his fiance, but that's just messed up, bro.
Yeah.
Like them type of
it really surprising that the Golden State Warriors signed him, a championship level team with no drama at that time and a great culture. Nick Young even said in a tweet that their fans didn't know basketball.
I think my phone was hacked or something. So he told me, tomorrow you're gonna play a little defense. I was like, nah, that's not my game. Snoop Dogg came in my dream today, so I don't really want to be interviewed right now. I want to go turn up.
he's looking different all throughout the years, only.
In NBA history, the day Nick Young said
Not like he got a lot of facial hair.
hair.
No, like what's
Despite
changing
that,
about
He
him?
played really well in the regular season, hitting
Maybe his hairstyles.
38% from three, but he slowed down in the playoffs and he was barely used in the finals. Swaggy got
Barely
his
used.
ring, but he didn't get a callback from Golden State. What happened? Was it his playoff
he doesn't like a
performance?
character.
Was it that
It's all
time he
about
got
that.
arrested for not cooperating with police? Or was it calling Kevin Durant soft in an interview? Either way, his
So?
career ended with a 4-game stint in Denver
They
the
so
next year.
sensitive.
So
Yeah.
again, the question,
Call somebody
why
soft.
is Nick
Okay,
Young out of
and?
the league? He tweets and comments on Instagram at teams once in a while saying he's still ready to play. A video was posted literally this week of him balling out and looking good. But I think it's pretty easy to tell after this story. Yeah, he can hit threes, but that's it. He takes contested fadeaways like Kobe Bryant without the amount of skill. He doesn't pass, which is frustrating to coaches, and he sure doesn't play defense. Those kinds of players are like Kyle Korver or Marco
Dang, he
Bellinelli. They
fumbling.
all hit threes, but they don't. Stay to the club until 2 a.m., get arrested at 30
They showing all his mistakes.
or have public breakups with celebrity girlfriends. Bottom line, he's a
Don't
distraction.
he look like depressed now? Strung out on drugs? Look, he looked like, you could look in his eyes and tell like he's tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he looked cool though. He looked like an
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah. Yeah.
not worth what he can bring on the court. Look, in a lot of ways, Nick Young's story is really inspirational. He overcame a rough childhood to earn about $40 million playing basketball. But in other ways, his story is a warning to younger players. Yes, you can age and stick in the league, but only if you act your age at the same time. Support AM Hoops and click subscribe.
I guess as long as you're a good little slave, then they'll keep you in the NBA. But I guess that's what it is anyway. It's just a form of slavery that they pay you a whole bunch of money. I mean, like the fact that they kicked Gilbert Arenas out because he wasn't behaving well. Come on, bro. Like that was like at the, I'm not gonna say at the peak of his career, but Gilbert Arenas was like still in his prime when they kicked him out. And you don't know nothing about none of this.
I do.
Oh,
I just have no comment.
yeah.